Yo, what's up guys? Happy New Year, even though it's been a week. Yeah, we're in 2021. Hopefully there'll be a lot of changes. As you can probably tell, the first change is that I'll be using Reforged graphics from now on. I did try it a little bit when Reforged came out, and yeah, it did get quite a bit of backlash, but I feel, you know, people probably won't mind now. It's not that bad, of course. People just too used to the classic graphics, of course. It will take a while to try and adjust and try and identify things, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue here. We're going to also be starting off with an Orc Mirror. Guagua, I have not casted this player before, but he's been making the rounds, honestly. Winning some games against some pretty high level players, and I want to start adding new players to the list of potential players that, you know, I can pick replays from. He'll be facing off against Lin, the blue orc in the top left. Lin Guagua, red orc, China versus Korea. Again, just Netease ladder though, so nothing too high stakes. Just gonna start off with the Blade Masters on both sides here, as we do have pretty normal starts, both going for barracks into shop. Maps on Echo Isles, and that's pretty much the introduction done. Yeah, hopefully I can, I don't know, I kind of want to clean up my overlay a little bit. If you couldn't tell already, I did change a little bit on my profile picture and stuff like that, so hopefully I can clean that up with the overlay too. Blade Master going for the quick item there instead of full clearing. Gonna pick up +3 ring. Meanwhile, Blade Master over here also gets +3 ring, but he is gonna do a full clear compared to Guagua's Blade Master. I'm just gonna call him Guagua for this specific matchup since Lin is his opponent. It's definitely a bit of a yikes to start off the year like this, but oh well. Blade Master gonna pick up the circlet here, so won't be able to be acquired for Lin's Blade Master. Could also be stealing the Ogre Magi here. It is definitely doable with the Blade Master and a Grunt, as we are gonna have a bit of harassment on the shop. Tier 2 about 40% done for Guagua, meanwhile Lin also pretty much the same progress. I believe both sides are just going to be going the same thing, which will most likely be the Bestiary Torrent Totem with the Raiders and Spirit Walkers there. I am not able to track this Blade Master. There he is. Lin is also going to be taking the Ogre Magi on the opposite side, so both players are going to trade their Magi's there, as the Blade Master for Guagua is going to pick up the Gloves of Haste. Not too useful, I would say. You definitely would like some attribute items, but a bit of attack speed is, I guess, welcome.
Let the killing begin.
I think Circlet got picked up here, probably, since the Circlet is still probably on cooldown in the shop. Yeah. Voodoo Lounge on Guagua's side, down to about half HP. I'm not sure if that's gonna go down or not. Lin is focusing a bit of DPS on that. 2v1 with the grunts there. Obviously, Guagua needs to be a bit careful not to lose him, not to forget about him either. Blade Master could at level 3 here with the Renegade Wizard killed. Berserker did get hired up with the Merc Camp as well, and oh, just a bit shy from level 3 there. Lin might actually go for it. He does indeed cancel both of the healing salves of the Grunt and Blade Master, but Speed Scroll will be able to basically just outrun the Blade Master there. Guagua needs to be careful, never mind. A bit late on that one. Windwalk wasn't able to prevent the Blade Master from cancelling that salve, as Dust is going to be used.
We're under attack!
Just to add a couple more attacks. Dust on Guaga's side as well, as he has Pin of Energy, probably from the Renegade Wizard. Can be given over to the potential second hero, which is going to be the Shadow Hunter here. Turret Totem and Bestiary is being placed down for Guaga's side. Lin, on the other hand, already done with the Shadow Hunter, and the Turret Totem Bestiary is also almost done as well.
Want to see something real scary?
Alright, here comes the Shadow Hunter here. Will we have the Hex? Yes, we will. And gonna do some little bit of damage onto the Blade Master there. Speed Scroll getting used once again by Guagua, and another Hex coming through, as we do have the Blade Master down to about 200 HP, but here comes the Shadow Hunter of the on the blue side, able to Hex the Blade Master to prevent him from chasing even further. And yeah, that's basically that.
Complete. We're under attack!
Totem Bestiary is now done. Spirit Walkers are being added to the army comp, as
Complete.
Lin is going to be taking out the Goblin camp here. The Mauler is still alive, right? Oh yeah, the Mauler just got hexed into a frog. No significant level ups just yet. Dust being used by Lin's side there is able to spot Guaga's Blade Master, able to hex him, preventing him from going for any potential snipes there.
Spirits of the earth guide me.
Okay, stealth and ethereal form is looking very, very similar, which could be a little bit jarring, I would say. Central is going to get placed down from the, which was dropped from the Mauler. Does spot the Blade Master of Guaga's side there. Needs to be careful of the Warrior, which I think went over to Lin. Or could have gone to Guaga's. It definitely went to Guaga. The other Warrior got over to Lin. And yeah, Magi is still alive. Still pretty healthy. Is gonna go down here, dropping Invuln Potion, as well as, I think that's just that it's not a double item camp. Renegade was on the right side, is gonna get cleared out. The Shadow Hunter should hit level 2 since he is by himself. Another Central Ward's gonna get placed down to spot the Blade Master of Guagua. Lin's Blade Master is still level 2, which could be a problem. He is still sharing with the Shadow Hunter, so it is going to be a bit while for the Blade Master to hit level 3. Might actually go for a Grunt. Yes, he does go for the Grunt. That is slowed, going into an Ensnare there, and that is going to be a quick kill for the Blade Master. This Green Creep Camp also going to get pulled as well. Guagua running around here with Windwalk. Not gonna go for the steal. He does go for the tome, however. And Lin just backs off there. Army comps. It's kind of favoring Lin's side, to be honest. 38 versus 31 in terms of army comps. Or army supply. 49 versus 43 overall. We are going tier 3 for Guagua, however. I'm not sure if Lin's doing the same. He is not. I am guessing the trees are not being cut down for Lin's side. I think this is just a spectator thing. Yeah, just because Guagua hasn't actually seen those trees go down. Well, add that to the list of things Reforged needs to fix with its graphics. Ensnare onto the Blade Master is going to drop him down to 400 HP, which is a bit of a yikes, but he does have that Invuln just in case. Guagua does have claws on his Blade Master, but he does not have Invuln, so he needs to be careful not to die way too early. TP Scroll going to get channeled by Guaga's side there, and are we going to try and burst down a unit? We are going to take down raider, it seems.
Work complete.
But Lin also loses himself his own raider, so would be an even trade if only Guagua didn't have to burn that TP scroll. Anyway,
Research complete.
yeah, adept training is done. I'm surprised it took so long for adept training to be finished there, but disenchant is now available. If Guagua wants to get rid of Spirit Links, if he wants to, I think that's pretty much it. Spirit Link, or I guess he could disenchant Hex as well. Fortress deck on the way for Lin and Guagua. What is he gonna do with this tier 3? Not sure. I'm not even sure if he has a Coda Beast. He could go for that with Battle Drum upgrades. He could also go for Ancestral Spirit to try and go for a turn comp. But for now, I'm not entirely sure what this tier 3 actually enabled. Illusion is going to spot out Lin's army coming here. I guess it enabled Orb of Lightning, but I'm not sure if that was like worth the entire upgrade costs there. Ensnare onto a Peon, as I believe Guagua wanted to expand, but definitely not the right time. Coda Beast has now popped out. More Spirit Walkers on the way. I'm not sure if we have the Battle Drum upgrades or not. But yeah, Lin is at low upkeep, which is surprising. 54 versus 50. He doesn't look like he has intentions of going for an expansion. Nor is he placing down Orc Burrow. I think he needs to go 80 if he wants to be low upkeep. No Battle Drum upgrades just yet. Second Kodo actually being added here. There's the Battle Drum upgrade. And Master's Training for the Spirit Walker, so we will have the Ancestral Spirit ability. I'm not sure if we're going to have Taurens themselves, but one can hope. Tier 3 is about to be completed for Lin. There we go. We do have double Kodos on Lin's side as well. Master's Training is being queued up. Battle Drum upgrade, not just yet, as Lin is kind of out of resources. That is, of course, to be expected since he has been suffering from tax for a little bit. Hero level wise, level 3 versus level 3, level 3, and pretty similar point allocations, except Guagua has 2 points into Windwalk, and Lin has 2 points into Critical Strike. Here we go with the base race, question mark? Both sides are actually researching Pillage at the same time, which I guess it makes sense. They are basically attacking each other's bases, but I would probably say Guagua's probably gonna turn out a lot better than his opponent because he is still in no upkeep, but Guagua is losing his fortress a lot quicker than Lin is, and this is extremely odd. Both sides are going to lose their fortresses in the end. I'm not sure if Pillage was actually completed or not. I think it was, both sides, so they will be able to benefit off of free resources, but yeah, this just ended up being very weird. I was gonna say Guagua was in the advantage since he did not suffer from the upkeep tax, but losing his entire base means that he is now also at a supply disadvantage, so it just turned out a lot harder to win this, because upkeep only matters if you have a base to mine off of, but if you don't have a base to mine off of, then you would definitely take the bigger army. So yeah, definitely turned into an awkward game. Towers are going to be placed down, but no other building for Guagua's side. Lin, on the other hand, is going to build a barracks and a war mill. So Guagua, I mean, he could just bum rush these buildings if he wants to, but Lin can also probably just remake his base. Oh, never mind. Guagua is going to place down a war mill himself, so Guagua might look a lot better. He does have a couple of towers on his side. Creep camp wise, I'm not even sure what's left. We have this Murloc camp and this Sea Turtle camp here, but other than that, basically it's just PvP at this point. Both sides are going to get revealed. Yeah, 50 supply versus 43. Slight advantage for Lin, as we are going to have an ensnare onto the Kodo Beast here. Is he going to go for some sort of saving? I don't even know if he can be saved or not. Shadowhunter is not actually hexing the Blade Master. Now he does, but it was kind of a little too late. Disenchant's going to come through to try and prevent that from happening. Ensnare trap still onto the Kodo Beast there, and one Kodo Beast is going to go down. I don't think any of the Kodo Beasts went for a bit of a bite there, as we do have a ensnare onto the final Kodo Beast. Guagua being a little too careless with his Kodo Beast, and now his units are not benefiting from a damage buff. Lots of things going on both sides. A Hex coming down onto the Blade Master, but it's going to get immediately disenchanted. Apparently we are no longer being revealed on Guagua's side, but I don't think that's going to matter very soon, because he is slowly losing out in terms of units. He is completely out of Kodo Beasts and Raiders. Great Hole is going to get placed down, but with so many units on Lin's side, I don't think that Great Hole is going to be completed anytime soon. Here we go with another engagement there. Invuln Potion is going to get used up. This is going to be the full 15 seconds, and he's going to try and destroy one of these towers here. Getting rid of these would be super advantageous for Lin. There we go. That's one less tower to deal with. Another one is going to replace itself, but that essentially means that the Great Hole money is going to get put into more towers instead of actually rebuilding the Great Hole. So yeah, I think Guagua's just going to give up on the fact that he will be unable to rebuild. Meanwhile, Lin, he can just take it easy, I would say. Just heal up, try and regen the mana as much as possible. He basically has the army advantage so far. This is a really weird way to start 2021 with a reckless base race on both sides. Murloc camp here is going to get cleared out. A little bit more gold onto Lin's side. Pretty sure we had a peon somewhere. There he is. I'm not sure what he's being used for. I think
complete.
Just as a scout, maybe? Altar of Storms is finally going to go down. It's extremely slow without any raiders. Plus, I believe Lin was able to sneak in a
Work complete.
fortifications upgrade there, so yeah, those buildings are a little tankier, I'm pretty sure. Sea Turtle camp here on the bottom right. This is the last creep camp on the map. Yeah, I am assuming the Blade Master is hoping for another Invuln Potion or something of the sort. I don't actually remember what this turtle actually dropped. If it was an actual item or if it was, ooh, +9 claws. Yeah, that is an actual item, I guess. Blade Master running around with Windwalk. It is gonna wear off very soon. Double Pen of Energy, which is an interesting set of items for the Blade Master. Peon is gonna go down. Is he going to sell the pendants for Invulns? No, he actually just sells it straight up. Is that his Great Hole money? Is he trying to get Great Hole money? I have no idea. Yeah, both sides playing a little bit safe, but Guagua is hoping to... this is Lin's Blade Master. He's trying to maybe pick off a couple of these low HP peons there, but he is not going to risk it. Guagua is winning out in terms of the peon count, 4 versus 1. Voodoo Lounge is going to get placed down. This, I'm not sure how useful this is going to be. Could maybe pick up a salve or two, maybe a clarity, but yeah, Lin doesn't exactly have that much gold left, and I'm not sure if he wants to sell any of his items either. Shadowhunter has completely no items. Shadowhunter on Guagua's side has a dust as well as a ring. Ring's probably going to be useful in the late game versus just a salve maybe. Spike barricades also being researched on Guagua's side. You're on the wrong side, buddy. Clarity potion and a salve picked up there, so Lin basically using the remainder of his gold. Yeah, Guagua's not going to get much by sticking around, and he is completely out of there.
Research complete.
There we go, the spike barricade. It's going to be a lot harder to take down these towers, since it is going to deal a bit of damage back to those raiders. Do we even have raiders? We don't actually have raiders. We have a grunt and a blade master. So, this looks like a pretty big stalemate, to be honest. Guagua doesn't want to leave his towers, but it's going to be so hard for Lin to finish the job trying to take down these towers. Okay, Lin's gonna start this off. He's gonna go straight after the Troll Berserker there, but the Hex is gonna come down and try and prevent him from getting assassinated. Blade Master is gonna windwalk once again, but the dust is able to expose his position. Is able to live thanks to the mitigation from the Spirit Link. Kodo Beast is gonna go down, maybe another healing wave gonna come through, very clutch there for Lin's side, but Guagua is being very perseverant, and he is gonna take down the Kodo Beast. Is he gonna retreat? He is indeed going to be able to do so. Lin, I think he's being desperate right now. He's gonna go straight after the Shadowhunter, maybe even switch targets to the Blade Master there. Shadowhunter on Guagua's side is out of mana, so possible assassination attempt is doable. Guagua is going to hex back the Blade Master, but the Shadowhunter is looking very dangerous. Lin, however, his Blade Master is in the deep of things and is going to lose himself the Blade Master there, but at what cost? Will Guagua lose both of his heroes? It doesn't look like it. The Shadowhunter is now overextending himself, and that is gonna be game. Guagua, yeah, Lin GG's out. Guagua actually lives by the skin of his teeth. Honestly, Lin may have played that a little too impatiently there. He basically, his thought process probably was, as long as he killed a hero, or maybe even both heroes, he could maybe back off and try and win the war of attrition that way, but yeah, losing the Blade Master there was a big mistake. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed that Orc Mirror. Definitely was a very interesting way to end it, but yeah, that is gonna be that. Hopefully Reforged graphics wasn't too intrusive. I will keep it as it is. Either way, hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care.